Do you know what you want in life? You probably be saying, oh yeah, Christiana, I know what I want. Okay. Do you know how to go about getting what you want in life? Your answer too may be, oh yeah, I know how to, or I'm not quite sure. Well, that's what today's video is about. I want to share with you how to go about getting what you want in life. Hi, welcome to Reposition with Christiana, and I'm Christiana Senibo. I work with women to find their voice and to thrive. In other words, I want to help you become the woman you most want to be. Now in today's video, I will be sharing with you 4 steps to go about getting what you want in life. But if you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I'm going to wait for you to subscribe. No, I'm joking with you. But if you're not subscribed already, can I ask you to please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when new videos become available. And while you're in it, please give this video a thumbs up. Well, let's get into it. The first step is pretty straightforward and simple, but the work begins in the second step. The first step in how to get what you want is to first start by clearly articulating what it is you want. That's the first step. Now I hear you. You're probably saying, oh, I knew that. Okay, pretty straightforward. But how well are you able to articulate what you want? Not, you know what, Christina, I'd like to have a house. I'd like to own a house, or I'd like to make partner in that organization, or, I'd like to start my own business. No, that's not clearly articulating what you want. I want you to be able to tell me clearly what it is you want. So, for example, you could be telling me, you know what, Christiana, I want to start my own business somewhere in London, or I want to buy a 4-bedroom house somewhere in southeast London, or I want to buy a 4-bedroom house by the time I'm 30, or whatever it is. I want you to be able to clearly articulate what you want. Now that's the easy bit. The second step is to dig deep. Bring some self-awareness into what it is you want. And here's what I mean. That thing you want, is it what your neighbor said to you should have? And by that I mean, do you want what you want because you saw your neighbor having it? Or you want what you want because of the influences around you, maybe because of what your parents said in the past that you should go for, or maybe because of what the media all around you says you should go for. Do you want what you want because, well, that's what everybody thinks I should have, or you know what, I think at my age, I think my kind of person, I should have this. Where is that desire coming from? And I'll tell you a little later why that is so important. But I'll share my story first. So I met this new friend, right? And we were getting to know each other. And I'm kind of a staying kind of person, not an outdoor kind of person. So I invited her over to my house for dinner. And I like my house, I love the space we've created, and I enjoy being in the house, and I enjoy having people over to dinners or lunches. So anyway, I invited this friend over to my place, and we had a good time, bonded well, yeah, great. And then she invited me to her place after some time, and I went to her place. Did I say I liked my house? Yeah, I did. Anyway, by the time I came back from her house, I was like, I don't like my house. And I was like, I don't like this furnishing. I don't like the cutlery. What? And I was just beginning to grumble and just going on and on about because her house was beautiful. Her house was just really, really beautiful and big. The cutlery was just, beautiful. And I left there thinking, I want her house, but thankfully I did a quick, evaluation, self-check and checking with myself, and I put myself together and thought, come on now, Christiana, stop fooling around. But the point is that even what I wanted, that was good, that was beautiful, by the time I went to someone else's place, I started to question what I wanted, and I started to want what she wanted. And so I want you to do a check-in with yourself. I want you to bring self-awareness to that want you have. I want you to ask yourself questions. Where has that desire come from? Is it entirely yours? Is it true to you? And is it what you want? Now, I was a fan of Desperate Housewives, and in the early episodes they have. Eva Longoria's character, Gabriel Solis, if you watched the series or you watched it in the past, well, at some point she was having an affair with a really young guy. She shouldn't have been doing something so stupid, but she was having an affair with this guy. And one day he asked her, and he said to her, are you happy? And why were they having the affair? And she alluded to the fact that she wasn't happy. And so he asked why she married her husband, Mr. Solis. And she said, well, because he gave me everything I wanted. And then he said, so why aren't you happy? And she replied, well, it turned out I liked all the wrong things. And so even though she had everything she wanted, she was still not happy because what she wanted was not really what she wanted. Make sense? Okay, now that's what I want you to think about. It's not about, well, what is it everybody thinks I should have? What should I be having? What does my mom want, my husband, my friends? I want you to dig deep. And the reason it's so important, and I'll tell you that, is because in going for what you want, and if you want to achieve whatever it is you want, you will have challenges, you will have downtimes, you will have periods of difficulties. And if what you want has not come from you completely, if it's not true to what you want, if it's not true to who you are, then you are going to struggle. You may give up at some point and just abandon it. Or when you finally get it, you're not going to be happy. So it's so important that this particular step, you sit with yourself and you check that you're not being influenced by other things around you and you're not wanting something you don't want, because you're going to need that motivation at some point in the journey because you want to get what you want and still be happy. Okay, so number 3, what I want you to do, so we've covered the first and the second step. So in number 3, I want you to write down 10 steps. Oh, by the way, I want to hear from you in the comment section. We just covered number 2. What are your challenges? The things you want? Tell me about it. Have they come from you or have they been a result of outside influences? So I want to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know what's going on. So number 3 is 10. So if you've identified what it is you want and you can clearly articulate what you want, and you've done the hard work in number 2 where you've dug deep and you have checked to see if what you want is really true to you. And by the way, if what you want is not true to you, then just go ahead and change it and dig deep and find out what you really want and get a new vision, a new clarity if that's what you need. And then once you've got that and you're clear about it and you're happy and it's true to you, the third step is to write down 10 steps or 10 things you need to do to achieve that goal. If, for example, one of your goals is to maybe start a fashion line, so 10 steps, what are the 10 steps you need to achieve that and to make that happen and to make that possible? The first may be 1, get a name for it. 2, find out who will design your outfits or where to purchase your outfits from. 3, how would you fulfill it? 4, how would you go about reaching the market that you want to reach? 5, do you need to go to school or go back to college or something to get qualification or to learn better? Do you get the idea? So it's about writing down 10 practical steps, not more than 10. There may be different steps to go about getting it, but I want you to write down the 10 main steps that you need to go about achieving that goal, to go about getting what you want. Now, number 4 is to choose one out of that 10 to start working on right now. Did you get that? Okay, so we've written 10 things down. Now I want you to pick one of all those 10 steps. What is the one most important step that you need to take right now to begin to move you in the direction of getting it? The one most important step may be, to go back to college, to get a degree, to get a certification, to learn more. Maybe that's it. The one step may be, I need to make that call to that really important contact that I know. The one step may be, I need to start researching how and who will fulfill, who will make my clothes. One step. And what is that one step? Now that's the beginning. Now the idea is that you start with 1. so you're not overwhelmed, so it's not too much, and you start with what is most important. Now, once you've achieved that one step, you go to the next of the 10. What is the next one step that you need to take? And I'm telling you, if you follow those steps and you take it one step at a time, 1, 2, 3, and 4, you will get whatever you want. And guess what? What is most important? When you get what you want, you will be satisfied because it came from you, because it's true to you. And even when you have challenges and shortcomings, you won't be fazed by it. Yes, it may slow you down, but you will continue because you're excited about it, because you're pumped, because it is really what you want. Now, those are the 4 steps that I want to leave with you, and those really as simple or straightforward as you think they sound. That's key. A number of times what you need to do and the steps you need to do to achieve something elaborate and big is not an elaborate and big plan. It's the details, it's the little step at a time, it's the clarity. And these 4 steps will get you in that direction and help you achieve what you want. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, please share it with your friends, share it on your social media platform, and just let all the people, all the women, continue with this step so that we can all achieve what we want in life. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I want to hear from you. I'm working towards hitting my first 1,000 subscribers, and I would love for you to support me to make that happen. But until I see you next time, for all the juicy information happening in my world, go over to christianasenibor.com. I provide you free resources to support you in your walk